What is going on, my crazy beautiful people out there on the internet? That actually sounded weird because when I said my, it made me sound like I was giving birth to you guys, which is not the case. But anyway, it's Brando Linick here with another video, and today we're going to talk about one of my favorite books, Think and Grow Rich. Now, of course, this is an audiobook review and just a book review in general, and one of the tips I really want to give you guys, if you're thinking about listening to the audiobook or even picking up the book, is something you can apply in your life right away that you can just take from this right now. And it's one of the biggest things that I predicate when it comes to entrepreneurship and changing your life in general, and that is take charge and acknowledge yourself for what it is, the results that you've created in your life, and take advantage of being persistent. What do I mean by that? Well, one of the things Napoleon Hill talks about in this book is you want to take inventory of what your habits really are. You know, what your bad habits are and what your good habits are. That way you can identify them and see which ones you need to eliminate, which ones you need to keep, and which ones you need to actually add on. All right? And one of the things he talks about is you need to train yourself for persistence, right? And, you know, you need to have a definite purpose. You need to have a desire, self-reliance. All right? You need to have a definite plan. So you need to understand how you're actually going to acquire your definite purpose being your deep down desire of what it is you really want and why it is you're really here. And you need to acquire knowledge on how to get there. So you need to study people who have already created the results that you want. It could be in business. It could be being a doctor, dentist, lawyer, teacher, right? Being a YouTuber, anything you want, okay? You need to acquire knowledge and look at those people, and then you need to acknowledge yourself and humble yourself and be willing enough to actually learn from them. A lot of people have ego, and they will edge people out, all right, who have already created the results that they want, saying, oh, it's because they had a good camera, oh, it's because they had money, or, oh, they got lucky, they had the timing just perfect. Quit it, all right? Quit with that bullshit, okay? Quit with that bullshit. That's one of the things that, you know, he talks about in here. He doesn't say bullshit, but you got to be able to, you know, cooperate and acknowledge that. Another thing is you want to have willpower, which is the habit of concentrating one's thought upon building the plans for the attainment of the definite purpose, which will lead you to persistence. So you need to have willpower, all right? Without willpower, you're not going to have persistence, all right, to actually carry through with what it is you want to accomplish. You're going to lack the confidence. Where there's lack of confidence, there's lack of persistence, there's lack of action, all right? And you won't get to that result. You'll be that person that keeps making the same New Year's resolution year in and year out, always saying how one day I'm going to get there. Cut the shit, okay? How bad do you want it? If you don't want it bad enough, realign yourself with a different goal, all right? Something a little bit more realistic that you can believe and see yourself actually achieving. And then you want to create a daily habit, and that's what, you know, Napoleon Hill really talks about. One of the things that he studied from all the successful people he wrote about in this book, with, like, you know, Thomas Edison, the Steel Corporation, Andrew Carnegie, all right, was they had a habitual pattern of success. They were always focused on one core thing, which was their definite purpose and how they're going to acquire it and what they were going to do. All right, every successful person has a definite purpose, and they have a habitual pattern, daily pattern that they're following through religiously on acquiring that. And how do you develop a daily habitual pattern? Well, guys, you got to change your thinking. You got to change your beliefs. You got to change who you hang around. It has everything to do with association, mindset, beliefs, okay? If you don't have that, or you're not confident in those areas, all right, look at people who are. Learn from them. There's other people who have created success, and that's why Napoleon Hill studied hundreds of people in his time, and in turn, he became a millionaire, and he's helped so many people with his legacy become millionaires. He's one of, like, I think he's like almost the #1 person on planet Earth. Not number one, but he's up there with creating the most millionaires in history. Why? Because his book is still out there, and people who read the book, who are benefiting from it, they're creating results, all right? So I just want to predicate that persistence, a habitual pattern, knowing your definite purpose, what it is you want to accomplish, all right, and acknowledging the fact that, you know, what you've been doing is creating the results that you've been getting, and if you want to change that, you have to change, all right? You have to change that. And then you need to find a habitual pattern, and you're not going to know it, but taking that first leap, that first step without knowing is all about thinking and growing rich. Nobody knows the roadmap to the desired outcome that they want to achieve. You got to figure it out. You can study successful people all you want, listen to all the audios you want, but there's no paved road to getting the results that you want, no matter those results. There's no paved road. If there was, everyone would do it. It would be easy. Everyone would be millionaires. Everyone would be rich. But there isn't. And that's where, thinking comes in mind. That's where your definite purpose, all right, and your persistence comes in play. But persistence and definite purpose is one of the key faculties that I applied into my life that took me from working a job to being an entrepreneur full-time. And if it can work for me, it can definitely work for you guys. Let me know down below in the comments if you guys have applied any of this, or if you've listened to the audiobook or read the book. I think it's absolutely fantastic read. And if you're into listening to audio, you can definitely do that. I'm both. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's Brando Link signing out. And before I go, if you guys want to find out more information about myself and how I was able to, at the age of 19, walk away from a job working 40 hours a week to being able to be a full-time internet entrepreneur online. If you want to find that out, I'll leave a link down below to my website, and I'll teach you, how you can do it too. It's not for everyone, but if you're serious and you want to learn how to do it, I'll leave the link there and you can check it out. But other than that, guys, I'll see you later, and peace out.